Well, here we are. I never intended on ever making another video regarding the YouTube system or regarding anything involving the communities ever again on this channel, but this was just too big of a thing to actually miss. As you've already read the title, I do not intend for anything that I say to be malicious, cruel, or harsh, or anything with malintent. Everything I mean here is meant to be a genuine message and one that comes with both genuine care and happiness, but also with a bit of concern. And it's something that we've all been talking on, whether it be on platforms like Facebook, Twitter, here on YouTube, or elsewhere, where we've been discussing a lot of the changes that are going on within the YouTube system and the algorithms, as well as the communities themselves. And I'll be the first to say that when it came to this video, I was heavily considering on just deleting it altogether. I really didn't want to make this, and part of me is still kind of nervous to actually upload it as is, but I will only be doing a minimal amount of editing because of what I want to say here, and I want to make it as clear as possible that no matter here what I say, I do genuinely mean it as a well-intended form of concern and just a simple message to the CEO of YouTube. And as I will point to the description of this video, she has now created a channel and as of yesterday posted up her first video, and she received some advice from large creators here on YouTube, some like Dan and Phil, Lele Pons, Rhett and Link, many big name YouTubers and content creators here. But what you'll notice if you look down in the description of that video is that many of them have what would be considered squeaky clean content, or what would be considered content that is very advertiser friendly. And not everything that would be considered non-advertiser friendly is really not advertiser friendly at all. I mean, you can look in just the genre of horror alone, the one that I exist in mostly, and you can see some that would be considered non-advertiser friendly, of course, but you can also look elsewhere and see that in comparison to a lot of what is normally allowed, it is very fine. And in fact, it's mostly permissible. I left a message on the actual video that Susan Wojcicki put up yesterday as of this recording, and I believe the comment is going to get drowned out just like many of the others during this huge amount of attention the video is likely getting. So what I wanted to do is read out what I had to say and read it out just plain unedited to you guys so that you can hear what it is that I have to say to her, and that what I feel would best represent not only my community but YouTube as a whole. I'll be transparent in saying this first off. I wouldn't be commenting this unless I actually cared to say anything in the first place. So I want to leave you with this. YouTubers on YouTube are wanting for you and the others working at YouTube behind the scenes to help improve the platform behind the scenes. We understand that you are trying to reach out to the platform by creating your own channel and receive feedback from creators through this channel, but with such a big platform like this, it needs to have a better channel of communication between the communities on this platform and the people behind it. Communication on both sides is what is needed most at this time to help resolve most of the issues with demonetization, false flagging, and system hiccups that hold many creators back. We appreciate the sentiment deep down for you to try and reach out to the community for advice, but to be a successful content creator on this platform, it comes down to a combination of three main things: fortune amongst an active community, the drive to create something that stands out or falls along with an active moving trend, and lastly, it depends on the desire to continue to create content after viral success has been met on at least one video. Those three main factors are what determine the rise of most major channels here on YouTube, and are what will push for new coming channels and hopefully yours. We'd like to hear more from YouTube itself on what improvements may be coming, but hearing it from the side of one channel just isn't enough. Hoping for the better things to come, the YouTube community. This is the message that I left to Susan Wojcicki on her first video. It's something that I really mean with a lot of concern, but also with a bit of care, because as much as I feel like I post infrequently to YouTube, I still love YouTube as a platform. It's something that I watch day in and day out. It's my big main form of media consumption. My favorite channels on here create some of my favorite content ever to watch. I'll sometimes rewatch videos over and over again just because I enjoy it so much. But if YouTube continues down the path that it seems to be, I likely don't see YouTube lasting too much longer for the foreseeable future. So, as a final note to the CEO of YouTube, which, if she even sees this video, will be a miracle in and of itself, I just have this one last thing to say. Never be afraid to listen, even if you may not like what might be coming your way. We may not agree all the time with what comes our way, but we should always be willing to listen and try and see if we can help make things better. That's what we do here as people and as a society. Most of us want to try and make things better and make it more fun and interesting for us to be around. After all, YouTube is a community and platform built to entertain and to help bring entertainment to others, isn't it? So, that is my final message to the CEO of YouTube, Susan Wojcicki, and to my community as a whole. Please try and hang in there, stay strong with this, and keep in mind that nothing is ever permanent, and that we should always be willing to look for change. This is Rainer Lewington. Come hell or high water, please stay safe.